Zoro's journey to becoming the world's greatest swordsman is one of One Piece's most captivating storylines. His iconic battle with Dracul Mihawk left him with a scar and a renewed sense of purpose. Now in the final saga, Zoro faces an even greater challenge, a showdown with Nusjuro, one of the five elders. In this video, we'll explore Zoro's first major defeat, how it shaped him, and how his upcoming battle with Nusjuro might finally solidify his path to mastery. In One Piece, Zoro's dream of becoming the world's greatest swordsman has shaped his journey from the very beginning. One of the most significant milestones in this journey is his first duel with Dracul Mihawk. As the world's strongest swordsman, Mihawk represented the pinnacle of swordsmanship, and Zoro, still relatively inexperienced, was determined to challenge him. Despite Zoro's courage, Mihawk easily overpowered him, emphasizing the vast gap between them. However, instead of killing Zoro, Mihawk chose to spare him out of respect for his resolve and potential. This act of mercy wasn't just a kindness, it was a challenge. By letting Zoro live, Mihawk planted the seeds of Zoro's future growth, giving him a chance to close the gap between them. For Mihawk, this duel wasn't just a test of Zoro's skill, but of his spirit as well. During their duel, Mihawk delivered a devastating blow that left Zoro with a massive scar stretching from his left shoulder to his right hip. This scar is more than just a physical reminder of his defeat. It represents the turning point in Zoro's journey as a swordsman. The wound pushed him to face his own limitations and recognize the immense training and dedication needed to achieve his goal. From that moment on, Zoro dedicated himself to becoming stronger, and the scar became a constant reminder of the path he still had to walk. Mihawk's blow was, in a way, an initiation into the world of true swordsmanship. By sparing Zoro's life and giving him this lasting mark, Mihawk set him on the path to becoming the swordsman who could one day challenge him again. It's important to note that Mihawk's decision to spare Zoro wasn't just about seeing potential, it was a sign of genuine respect. In the world of One Piece, true warriors recognize each other's resolve. Mihawk saw in Zoro a spirit that refused to give up, even in the face of overwhelming power. This respect is further emphasized by the fact that Mihawk left Zoro with an injury severe enough to challenge him, yet not lethal, a way of saying you are not ready yet, but you could be one day. The scar becomes more than just a wound. It's a badge of honor, a sign that Zoro survived a duel with the world's greatest swordsman and emerged stronger for it. It's also a reminder that Mihawk is waiting for him to return as a true rival. Fast forward to the present day in One Piece's storyline, and the Straw Hat Pirates, led by Luffy, are preparing for their most climactic battle, yet a showdown with the Five Elders and the world government. This final saga has been full of revelations and power-ups for the crew, but for Zoro, the stakes have never been higher. One of the most intriguing upcoming battles could be between Zoro and Nusjuro, one of the Five Elders. Nusjuro is not only a master swordsman, but also immortal, making him an incredibly formidable opponent. While Zoro has grown significantly since his battle with Mihawk, his duel with Nusjuro could push him to his absolute limits, perhaps even further than Mihawk did. Nusjuro's immortality presents a unique challenge for Zoro. Unlike his past opponents, Nusjuro cannot be defeated through conventional means, which will force Zoro to dig deep into his skills and determination. While Zoro's physical strength and mastery of swordsmanship have grown, it's likely that this battle will test his mental and emotional limits as well. Nusjuro, with his centuries of experience and unkillable body, might even push Zoro closer to death than Mihawk did. This could be a battle not just of skill, but of endurance and willpower. Zoro's ability to refuse death and keep fighting might be the only thing that allows him to overcome such a powerful enemy. One of the most anticipated moments in Zoro's journey is the forging of his black blade. In the world of One Piece, a black blade is a sword that has been permanently infused with a swordsman's haki, becoming far more powerful. The swordsman Ryuma achieved this with his sword, Shusui, and many fans believe Zoro will follow in his footsteps. In his battle against Nusjuro, Zoro may finally unlock this ultimate power, allowing him to defeat the Elder and prove himself as one of the strongest swordsmen in the world. Forging a black blade could symbolize Zoro's full mastery of his swordsmanship, as well as his growth from the young swordsman who was defeated by Mihawk into the warrior who can stand on equal footing with the world's greatest. In his battle against Nusjuro, Zoro may finally unlock this ultimate power, allowing him to defeat the Elder and prove himself as one of the strongest swordsmen in the world. Forging a black blade could symbolize Zoro's full mastery of his swordsmanship, as well as his growth from the young swordsman who was defeated by Mihawk into the warrior who can stand on equal footing with the world's greatest. Even though Mihawk isn't directly involved in this final saga yet, his influence on Zoro's growth as a swordsman can't be overstated. Mihawk's decision to spare Zoro was a catalyst for everything that followed. Every battle, every scar, and every moment of training has been leading Zoro to the point where he can finally face opponents like Nusjuro and eventually even Mihawk himself. This growth is part of what makes Zoro's journey so compelling. His story is one of perseverance and dedication, driven by a desire not just to be strong, but to be the best. And as we approach the climax of One Piece, it's clear that Zoro's battles are far from over. Zoro's path has been one of constant challenges, and his upcoming battle with Nusjuro may be his toughest yet. Will Zoro unlock the power of a black blade and finally surpass his limits? And what role will Mihawk play in Zoro's ultimate destiny? We are on the edge of some of the most exciting chapters in One Piece history, and we can't wait to see how Zoro's journey unfolds. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel for more One Piece content. Let us know in the comments what you think Zoro's next big power-up will be. They'll try to kick you while you're down. They wanna rise up while you drown.